Voter registration is now over and it's time for the voting process to begin. Most counties in Colorado do precinct voting, but in Weld County it's done a little differently.
The vote center concept, where in 2005, I believe it was, that we transferred over from precincts to vote centers, and the vote centers are basically, in my opinion, the way to go. It's more accessible to the voters.
A voting center is where any voter can go to vote no matter where they live in the county, and the centers are run by paid volunteers.
For partisan elections, such as a presidential election, we actually must pull from a set of lists that are given to us from the major parties. In the vote center concept, we will specify where a judge will be. For instance, just the greeter, they'll go through a greeting judge process of how to greet the voters and get them through the check-in process, to maybe the laptops, the electronic poll books that we use to look up the voters. There'll be training for just computer training.
Here in Weld County, over 85,000 people request mail-in ballots. And while most of the election is kept electronically, you may be surprised to find out that the mail-ins are all done manually by paid volunteers. All of these mail-ins you see are just from one day's work. During election time, emotions run high, and these volunteers encounter some interesting and dangerous situations.
Here in Weld County, we have had a few situations that judges have been threatened. We've had an individual came very intoxicated right here in the Greeley area, that he actually threatened one of my staff members that he was going to go home and get his gun and he was going to come take care of business. So we've had some life-threatening situations out of our vote centers.
In 2004, 90% of people voted. In 2008, history was made as 92% of people voted. And this year, the hopes are high again.
My hopes as the chief election official is that we do get everybody. It'd be wonderful to say that Weld County 100% turnout.
But this year is a little bit different from the 2008 election.
Seeing what's happened here versus what happened in 2008, I don't see the excitement that we had in the energy from what we experienced in that 2008.
So much goes into making a fair, accurate, and secure election. So if you registered, be sure to follow up. Megan Thompson, News Team Boulder.
We actually get paid to do it.
From law enforcement, we're drinking over here.
Yeah.
Retired sheriff.